So what's going on, my dear friends? I want to talk about an issue that I saw online. So as many of you know that I'm somewhat politically active because being here and living in the United States, we all know what's going on. I don't condone breaking of any crime, but when it comes to immigrants, I do suffer for them because I myself am an immigrant, even though I'm a citizen now. And I have seen people who spoke up for them, and many of these people who may be Asian, who may be Latino, Arab, Jewish, um, basically they have faced racism at one time or another, and the one thing that always comes up when they're talking about the racism they face in their personal lives, including a lawyer, which I saw recently, he stated that the first time he saw racism, him being Puerto Rican, was when he came to the mainland and someone said, why don't you go back to your country? And you could see the pain in his eyes. See, the thing is that when it happens to me, I respond to the same people with the same lack of fear in my eyes, and I tell them, and with the same confidence, well, when are you going to go back to Europe? I learned this from a Native American, was when you face people who want to talk about that they're natives in this country, unless you have, and she will always tell me, if I see someone that tells me they're native, I will ask them, where's your tribal ID? So if you don't have a tribal ID or a certificate degree of Indian blood quantum, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, they will always be an illegal also, no matter what. When you stand up to these people, you realize that they have nothing, because I stood up to these people. I had confrontations with people in public. You know, they'll tell me to speak English. I tell them, speak Navajo. You want to learn English? You want to speak English? English is indigenous to the English Isles. And this was a lady who was a Trumpist. And guess what? I think she was Sicilian or something like that. You know, because she was telling people and me to speak English. I said, well, go to England. You know, I know that there's a lot of white people that defend us, but I'm talking about the racist ones. When I see a racist one, I'll tell them, well, the white person is indigenous to the European continent. So when somebody steps up to you, when somebody disrespects you, don't let that hurt you, because that's what they want to do, because that's the only thing that they can do. That's what they want to do. When you stand up to them, you realize that they have nothing else. These people aren't even bullies. They just pretend want to be tough guys. So when somebody steps up to you and tries to disrespect you, go back to your country, look at them dead in the eye with the same confidence. When are you going back to your country? Because you don't belong from here. And I have had people, and I'll even tell them, I say, you know what? The Bible specifically says you shouldn't be lying, right? And some Republicans have even told me to my face that they don't believe in the Bible. Typical Republican. They'll act like they believe in Jesus Christ, like they believe in the Bible, but they really don't. They really don't care. All they do is that they want to hurt you because they want to they think they can have a better life by just getting rid of you. And they realize that their life sucks. And because other people are rising up, they want to blame the reason that their life sucks based upon you, based upon your skin color. No, their life sucks because they didn't want to go to school. Their life sucks because they don't like to work. Their life sucks because they don't want to do anything. You'll always have that one Republican who has a lot of money, but most of them, a bunch of people who live in trailers, who don't want to work, who don't want to get a skill in life. So this is basically for the people who face racism. Okay? Never let them hurt you. When they tell you to your face, don't take it as an offense. Look at them dead in the eyes with the same amount of confidence that they had. When are you going back? When are you going back to Europe?